Good afternoon. This is Joy. Not so joyful, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what people expect, but I'm coming to you from my uh, office studio slash um, my corporation where I taking care of myself corporately. Um, I, I did a video this morning and it's still uploading, but um, it'll happen, I guess, when it happens. But I don't know how long this one's going to be, and I try to make them as short as possible so it don't get too boring for all of you people that don't want to really listen because I get a, I get a lot of people that, well, not a lot, but enough people that um, have negatory remarks and stuff that find something wrong somewhere in the video, or find something wrong with who I am and what I'm doing, and my actions don't reflect my name, and all kinds of things. Um, but I've been finding a lot of uh, opinionated people out there. I guess I'm not sure if that's what I want to say, but I guess that's the way it's coming out. Um, they get on YouTube or any social media platforms and stuff like that, um, and I know I've addressed this a little bit before, but um, I'm not the only one they do it to. They do it to most of the YouTube creators, or Facebook, or TikTok, or I haven't tried Rumble yet. Now I have set me up an account on Rumble. I did me a short little video just to see how to operate it, and I'm still not completely sure of it. But um, Rumble is a place where you can pretty much say what you need to say, and it's free speech on there. But I'm yet to, I'm going to figure out how I want to do that and operate that. But um, my thing is, here I am at this age where almost and this isn't true for everybody, because uh, there was a lot of people out there that took care of themselves and their bodies as they were growing up and aging, and so forth. But some of us, like you all know, there's some of us that can't function like we used to be able to function physically. And now we're just trying to find ways to get by. Well, I've been trying to step across the threshold of doing more than just surviving and getting by, and trying to find a reason to get up every morning, a reason to go in there and take a shower, a reason to try to put a little bit of makeup on, and try to make myself not look so grumpy and so um, unjoyful. Now, I do have my moments where I'm very joyful, and I laugh a lot, and although many of you don't get to see that, I joke around a lot. I joke with myself and so forth. But um, a lot of the people, here's the way I see it. Now, maybe I'm wrong. Tell me if I'm wrong. The world is so cruel and outrageous anymore. And um, the the authorities across the world are making rules and regulations, which they've always done that, but um, they've got their perception of what life is and what it should be, and how the world should be run, and in my mind's eye, I mean, you've got your deceivers out there, and you've got the people that really mean good for people. and they're gonna get mixed up together, at an organization or a cause or whatever that um, starts out trying to do good for the people of the world, and come up with resolutions and rules and regulations, uh, ideas and philosophies and everything to make that work, to make life easier for people all across the board. Um, and somewhere in there, there's going to be some people that gets left out of the loop because they're either too ill, too uh, stuck in their own mindset about how they think things should be, and that's just not older people. That's younger people too. So, uh, and they balk against that or don't know how to deal with it, or whatever the case may be. So, um, I feel like, and this is my opinion, that there should be more people out there, and which what bothers me is, and you'll hear a lot of people say, "Well, I would help, but I just don't have any way of doing it, and I don't have the money, I don't have the funds. Uh, I could reach out and help." Well, yeah, I would help. Yeah, that's what they say. Yeah, I would help. Give me an opportunity to help. Well, it's not. They don't want to help the way that people need help. Um, and this is just a small example. There are some people out there that got such awesome gifts and talents of encouraging and inspiring people. And when you, if you got the privilege of being on, coming on YouTube and being able to learn how to do the videos and stuff like that, well, uh, if you can come up with good uh, content and stuff like that that will follow the guidelines of YouTube or whatever platform you're on, and you're willing to do that and put your life out there where people can see it and stuff, and get ridiculed and get hollered at and stomped on, and um, to where you feel like giving up. And the whole point of you getting on these platforms in the first place, especially for me, was to find a life. My old life is gone, and I'm here trying to find a new life, trying to find a new style of living, trying to find people that um, need me as much as I need them. And then you've got people out there that, well, yeah, of course I would help my neighbor. Yeah, if I see somebody starving, I'm going to give them some food, but they'll give it on their conditions or whatever, and then they're the very ones that'll get on here and uh, say things to people that the people that are doing the videos and stuff that make no sense at all. You would think that if you're as kind and caring as you say you are, that you would take that energy that you've got instead of downplaying the person that's making the content or making the video or trying to um, relay their experience and the knowledge and stuff that they've learned. And this goes for young people too. They know a lot too. That they come on these platforms and trying to uh, relay their information and stuff to people of all ages. But you say that you want to help, and but yet you come on here and you downplay, you criticize, And by the time you're through, there's a lot of people that just want to give up, throw the towel in, and just say to hell with it. When they're already fighting to survive. They're already trying to live and not die by whatever means that may happen, whether they starve to death, whether they uh, just give up entirely and don't do anything with their life, or you could encourage them. Like I, I've got so many of you that encourage me, um, and I thank you for it all. There's some of you that even come on here and fight for me, and you don't know how much I appreciate that. Um, but like I said in my video earlier, because I have found something to do that I can do, but I'm still learning at it, and I'll continue to learn, that I found something to do with my life that's beneficial to others. And you people that want to come on here and criticize me for little things like, well, let's see, your shorts are too short and they're cutting off. Well, I'm just learning. If you'd bother to find out the circumstances, or the music is too loud, did you bother to find out why the music's too loud? Maybe I didn't know the music was too loud. I don't know. Maybe my ears aren't what they used to be. And does 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 anybody in this world ever stop and think why this person does this, or why this is going on, or why that's going on, before you form an opinion or a judgment? No, many people do not, because I used to be that way. Believe it or not, this person called Joy, that's supposed to be so joyful, because my name is Joy, I used to be very judgmental, very opinionated. And believe it or not, I'm still working on not being that way. But just like, well, why did that person get on there and say all that bad stuff to me? Well, you can analyze it for a little bit, but that's it, because I'm still human. The other uh, YouTube creator is still human, and um, they're just they're just they're just trying to help you with their experience and what's going on in their world, so that it doesn't happen to you, or so you can live a better life. And they're trying to survive themselves, and they're trying to create a different life for themselves. So what's wrong with coming on, and if you've got a remark, if you've got a comment, can't you find anything good to say, to inspire that person, to encourage that person to continue to have a better life for themselves? And don't just come in on one episode and think you know all the answers, when you didn't go clean back. Go clean back and watch all the way through before you comment on something like um, the name, the person's name. They're not living up to the what their name represents. So we can all pull together here. That's what I'm trying to say. That's the good of this platform. Instead of spewing hate everywhere and throwing uh, um, insults and stuff, if we would all come together and have encouragement amongst each other and try to help each other out, this world would be a better place. there wouldn't be all these people out there trying to throw fear into everybody, because um, the only way that they can get clicks on their YouTube channel is put up this, oh my, the world is going to come to an end and this is going to happen, instead of putting real facts out there. Let's try to put real facts out there, and some of the things that I've said is comes from different research and stuff like that, and I try to search it out and to the best of my ability, but most of it I go on what's happened to me. And like, say for instance, the law against homelessness. Now, the United States Supreme Court just a couple of weeks ago passed a law that it is against the law to be sleeping outside, to be homeless, more or less. Uh, and the and a lot of people don't want to believe that, and a lot of people think that that's fear mongering and everything, when it's not. It's just telling facts. To beware, be aware. I don't mean, when I say be aware, I don't mean just what's around your head and around your little area. I'm talking about being aware of what's going on in the world and adjust your life accordingly. You see all these people that are the preppers and stuff like that. Now, a lot of them do a lot of fear mongering, and they're uh, saying, prepare for doomsday and everything. Well, that's a good thing to do, but there's other things that you need to prepare for too. Prepare for the fact that you're getting old, and possibly, if you haven't taken care of yourself all your life, prepare for the fact that your knees are going to go bad. And what can I do to fix that? What can I do to prepare myself for, since the rent's going up so high, and I am a certain age, or I am young, and I've got this job, but geez, all the jobs are disappearing, and it's hard to go out and get a job that is going to that you're going to be qualified for. Well, prepare for that. It's just in case. I mean, I know that we're not supposed to um, always think on the negative side, but there's a lot of things that may happen, and there's a lot of things that may not happen. Like, you can sit and worry yourself sick all day long and say, well, my paycheck is only going to be this amount, and my bills are this, and this. But if you sit down and constantly think that you're not going to have the money to pay it, instead of sitting down and trying to figure it out, you prepare. You don't just wait till payday and look at your paycheck and say, oh, geez, I got all these bills here. Let me see. Well, this is what I do. Let me get a pen. This is what I do. I get my calculator out probably a week, 2 weeks beforehand, and I know just about what my bank account is going to show up as. And I get my calculator out. I don't. I, I don't have it right here right now. And well, anyway, I don't have it here right now, but it's on my phone, and I'm using my phone right now. But I get my calculator out and I punch in, and I got all my bills that I've got to pay, and okay, when a lot of them, I got 5 credit cards that I work on, and that's one of the ways that I'm able to have some of the things that I have, because I'm very diligent in paying my bills. And so I sit down, and well, I really would like to get this credit card paid down real quick, so I'm not um, paying all that interest. But I don't want to have to pay all that interest, but I chose to do that. But I'm trying to use my money as a tool. So, okay, and my credit as a tool. So I can have what I need to get me through to the next, to solve whatever problem comes my way. So as long as I've got enough money in my checking account to figure that all out, that's what I do. And I sit down and I very diligently um, sort it all out. And I do that every month and throughout the month, whatever money I have left. I don't just go helter skelter and throw my money out here and out there and whatever. That's preparing for the month and preparing for what I need to have uh, a fairly decent life, uh, as to where I have to live and all like that. And a lot of it takes decision, and a lot of it takes determination and discipline, and that that's what my life is right now, and that's how I prepare. I do a lot of thinking and evaluating and um, make quality decisions, not based on emotions. And now I'll tell you what I do on emotions, and that's eat ice cream, which I'm working on that, not to do that all the time. But if you're going to watch these platforms and you can't figure out any way, shape, or form that you can encourage people like me, and there's a lot of us out there that are trying to do YouTube content, and a lot of it is so they have something to do. A lot of it is so because they're trying to make some extra money so they can make it through the month. And those of you that you'll come in and view it, and then you'll go on your way. You don't like, you don't subscribe, you don't watch the ads, because doing all of that is encouraging the person that's trying to make a new life. That's trying, and that don't cost you anything. Don't cost you anything to be nice. Doesn't cost you anything to be encouraging. Out of all the videos you watch, whether it be mine or another man or woman like me that's trying to create content, isn't there anything in that video at all that you can say nice and encouraging? I've been listening to a lot of YouTubers that older people like me and even younger people that look uh, older than what they really are, but they're getting flack too. One lady got flack about she's sitting on her sofa and didn't like the back of the couch or something, like, I don't know. Um, Remarked sarcastically about that. Isn't there anything that you're seeing in the video that would be encouraging to that person? Because that would be a big part that you could all play in making the world a better place. Not spewing hate, spewing some kind of love, your energy love that you could play in making the world a better place. So use your energy for good. Help these people that are on YouTube that are trying to make the world a better place with what they know and what um, they're trying to accomplish in their life. Okay, so you can't spend $50 to help somebody get some food. But if you've got a YouTube channel and you've got that phone and you're on there watching YouTube and stuff, and you decide to look at different videos, is there anything at all that you can find nice to say? Some people comment on my the just things like a heart. That's wonderful. And there's a lot of people that come in here and defend me and tell me how wonderful I am and how wise I am. Now, like I said, I'm not wise. I just tell you how I feel and about my life and how I try to handle it and how to try to make my life better. And if y'all want to follow it, fine. And if you can't, that's fine too. I mean, but uh, find the way that's best for you. So if there's something on these videos that agitate you, you got a heart. And I know you love your family. I know you do. I know you love your children. I know you love your husband or boyfriend or cousin or your dog. Dig down in that heart and find the love for that YouTube person. And if you don't like anything about it, then leave. Don't say nasty remarks. Don't discourage that person from trying to better their life. But the more people comment, and if you can't say nothing nice, then just put some emojis or something there that show your respect for the fact that they're trying to make their life better. Because all those comments and all the likes and all the views that when you go through and don't skip over the uh, ads, helps us, helps humanity. I'll tell you what, in my younger days, when I was able to get up and move hard and fast like I used to be able to, in my singing, when I was out singing, people just love to hear me sing. Now, I'm a fairly good singer, but I don't think I'm no Celine Dion or anything like that. But my singing encouraged people, and I love to get out and entertain people, and I put my whole heart into it. And if somebody needed help cleaning their house or whatever or building something, I was right there to do it because I could move around. I could do what I could do just about anything. I could even also lift and move a railroad tie myself. And I'm just a little thing. It's just because I put all my effort into it. Well, that's basically what I'm trying to do now. I'm trying to take my life experiences and change my life while I'm hoping to change your life. And there's one lady I want to. She comments on my videos, and she's from Ohio also. And I'm going to call her out because I think she's a wonderful person. Uh, Ra- Ramblin' Rose Ramblin', something like that. I was going to mark it down, but I didn't. But she's got a little blue rose for her picture. She's a wonderful person, and she's trying to work on the same things I'm trying to work on her videos. And sometimes, if she's feeling good and she feels like she's can put her face on the video, she does, and other times she'll focus her camera on something else while she's talking about what needs to be said. So I'm shouting out to you, girlfriend, because you go, girl. And this is the kind of things that we need to be doing, is encouraging young and old As long as it looks like they're not trying to hurt anybody and they're trying to save their own um, um, and survive and thrive. Instead of surviving, they're trying to thrive. And jump in there and do all the good you can. If you want to hurry up and skip through the video, well, don't. If you ain't got time to watch it, then wait till you got time to watch it. So you'll watch all the commercials. Like and subscribe and comment something that you can find good in the video, and you'll do a world of good for the world. And start trying to center on the love that's in your heart instead of grabbing onto that fear and that hate out there. Now, I know a lot of you might think, well, you're throwing fear out there when you're talking about the law that passed against homelessness. No, that's just to show you that it did. It's fact. And to be aware, that's just like if I'm walking around outside here and somebody sees a great big hole and it's in my pathway and somebody said, don't walk that way, there's a big hole there. And if I don't listen, guess what's going to happen? I'm going to fall in that big hole and break some bones. Or possibly, adios amigos. So I used to be able to be a very agile person, and I'd be right there for you, and to encourage you and try. But I also was too much of a judgmental person, so and that two don't mix. Those two do not mix. Being judgmental and having a good heart does not mix, because then the judgmental will override the good heart. So I hope that in the meantime, what I want to try to do a lot of times is try not to do my videos in the morning when my uh, eyes are I can barely see, and I'm stiff and stuff, and my face is all drawn up and hard to um, even be able to get my words out if that's the way I want to say it. But I look very hateful and very unjoyful when I first get up in the mornings, because it is a lot of pain. So, I mean, I'm not saying this because I want health advice, because I pretty much know most of it. And what I don't know is here's the thing: if you want to send me, but if that's all you've got to offer is health advice, then go ahead, but don't do it in a judgmental way. Do it in a loving way. But like I said, one size don't fit all, because if it works for you, it might not work for me. So just send some love. Hey, that's all you need to do. All you have to do is say, well, I'm praying for your health issues, so that YouTube will get all of us YouTubers that you enjoy watching and stuff like that, will get it out in the algorithm, and that's how YouTube pays people. Now, like I said, I didn't start this to make money, but some of y'all said, you've got this many subscribers, why don't you try? So I went ahead and decided to try. I put all my information in there. They've got where they can send the money to and everything. And um, so, yeah, that extra money could help me. Maybe help me buy a new camera or whatever I need to buy to do this stuff. But I'm going to try to do everything in my office here. Once in a while, if I want to do the coffee talk, I might get at my table, or and a little better background and stuff like that. But I'm at my desk right now. I got a desk right here, and I got my computer and stuff right here. Also, what I want to try to do is, from time to time, if I'm going to throw some stuff out that uh, would take some facts, that I've got facts, I'm going to try. Now, I'm not saying I can do it because it gets very hard sitting here in this position on the computer. And I've got glasses, but it's still hard for my eyes to do what they need to do. So, but I'm going to try to get a little bit more professional with all of this. And but I do want to say a shout out to all of you guys that say encouraging words, and how much you think I'm doing for y'all, and because actually you saved my life. You gave me a reason to um, get up every morning, because when I get up in the mornings, even before I have my coffee, while my coffee, the water's heating and stuff, I look at what you're saying. And if the very first thing I see is a hatred being spewed at me, or condemnation and stuff like that, then that discourages me for the rest of the day, because it is what it is, and I get hurt easy, and I get discouraged easy, especially when I have got nothing else to look forward to. So, and that goes for all of us out here that are trying, single women, single men, that are trying to help make a better world with what they've got to offer. So, good fortune to you all. Just try to keep on believing that you're strong enough, that your health is your body's going to learn to heal itself, because you're staying in peace, you're staying in harmony, and you're trying to eat the right food with the nutrients in it you need, and you're drinking the water with the minerals in it. Um, so Wayne Dyer says, change your way of thinking and watch how your life changes. And Henry Ford, who was a millionaire, and his cars are still out there being um, on the production lines, a millionaire. Of course, he's no longer here, but his family is reaping the benefits from that. If you think you can, or if you think you can't, you're right. So you all have a great day.